Hi, Mariane. How are you?
Thanks for participating in this interview for each. So can you tell us more about the scholarship that CBN is releasing now?
Yeah, so the ISH Collaboration Exchange Scholarship is for people who met someone or saw a great talk at the Cartagena meeting and then they want to collaborate with them. It's specifically aimed for early career people, so that includes PhD students, trainees, or people within 10 years after their PhD who don't lead a team. You met someone, you might have heard them ask an excellent question or deliver an excellent talk, and you want to follow up with them and maybe visit them or do some activities together. You can get up to $5,000 to fund doing something, so long as you apply within 10 weeks after the meeting.
Okay, but both had to be early career, or the applicant?
Just the applicant.
Just the applicant has to be early career.
Yeah, the host has to be someone who owns or runs a group and has an independent team, so that they can support them to come and visit and undertake, either learn a new technique, analyze some data, write a paper, do a review, but so that they can host them to come and attend their team and meet some new contacts. Yes.
So it has to include a visit?
It doesn't have to include a visit, but it is intended to support some travel outside your country or outside your team, but it could include attending a workshop. So for example, I went to Mexico earlier this year with the Hearts team, and that was through a collaboration scholarship I received from my home country. So I think it doesn't have to be necessarily a visit to collect data or write a paper, but we would encourage people to be mobile and go and travel.
And how the application works?
So the application, people would have received an email if they attended the Congress, but they can also email the ISH Secretariat. It's very simple. So it's just 300 words about what you want to do, why, and how it will benefit the applicant, a letter of eligibility from their organization, and a letter and a 2-page CV, and that's it.
From both institutions, from the host, just from the applicant?
Just from the applicant, and the host just has to sign to say, yes, I agree that this is what we will undertake.
Okay, this is exciting. The deadline I know is approaching. Now it's going to be soon.
The deadline is the 15th of November, and we would want to see people with some sort of budget and itinerary, just indicative. So they need to have some follow-up conversations, ideally before they apply, so they can put that in their application, that this is a well thought out proposal. And we're looking for examples of what they'll get out of it. So maybe data to write a grant application, prepare a paper together. And we'd really encourage people to have something that they can then submit to the next ISH in Dubai.
And how many scholarships will be offered?
So we have $10,000 available in the scheme, so we're looking to support at least 2 applicants. But if we get lots of applicants, we will absolutely consider funding more if we can and if we can get industry support.
And for how long they can use these funds?
So people can use the ISH scholarship for as long as is reasonable to them. But we're really expecting it to be 2 to 6 weeks, not very long, because really it's not going to financially support someone to go somewhere for 6 months, but really it's over to the applicants to decide what's most going to benefit them in their career.
So basically they will have to use these funds until before the end of the year?
No, so they don't have to, they apply until the 15th of November. They'll know who the successful recipients are by the 20th of December. Then they have 6 months next year to plan their trip, and they'll receive the funds once they submit a full detailed budget and itinerary to us, and then we release the funds to the applicant. So they can do the activities next year.
Okay.
And then that's the idea. It will support them in the 6 months before ISH in 2026 to submit an abstract and come and be celebrated at the next meeting as well.
Okay, so do you have a message for the participants to motivate them to apply for this?
So I would say to any of the attendees of the ISH in Cartagena, if you met someone and you thought that they were really inspiring, or you went to a talk or heard someone ask a really great question, reach out, connect, and see if there's an opportunity to collaborate. And if there is, why not apply to the Collaboration Exchange Scholarship, where you could receive $5,000 from ISH to support your career?